So hello there and welcome here, Danny Nedelko, with this training today. We're going to be talking about personalities and briefly, but more than anything, we're going to be talking about personal development, a very special topic, which is the 10,000 hours of mastery. 10,000 hours of mastery. Hi, Alexander. How are you? Want to come on and say something? Let me see. Who else is here? We have Nathaniel. Hello, sir. Hello, Ilona. How are you? Alexander, good to see you. Great background. Amabella, we have Tia, we have Alitza, and a Zoom user. Okay, Zoom user. Alrighty. You want to say something, Alexander, quickly before we get started? I love seeing you on the camera.
Okay, thank you, superstar. I'm so happy to be here with you and these amazing people. Yes, now I can see from my camera, and you can see me also
Mhm.
because
Ilona. Yeah.
I have a new toy, uh, and that's it. I'm happy to be here, and I'm waiting to listen another great topic by you. I know that you're master of this team, and I will enjoy.
Awesome, awesome. So, thank you, Ilona, for turning on the camera. I will appreciate, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. Me and Dino are on a run of 90-day run. Me for quite some time. Him just he's just a superstar. So I'm gonna recommend not this is not a law or a rule, but I'm gonna recommend that if you come to the training to have your camera on. And the reason why is because it is very easy to just go and watch a video on a replay or on, YouTube or in our Facebook group, but it's not the same. The vibe is not the same whenever we're watching you and we're actually can interact with you. You know, when we have been with Eric Worre in so many for so many years, and one of the things that he has as a rule is that you can actually, learn more, but the rule is you need to have your camera on. That's like the rule. So I don't put rules, but I recommend you're here because you're gonna learn. I promise you, Alexander, Ilona, and the rest of you, if you can't have your camera on because you are in Nigeria or in Mexico, I understand because the data is not the best. But if you are on Wi-Fi, get your camera on. First, number one. And I promise you, I will not be here for long because we're changing the structure into the trainings because I believe that people, they have short attention, but you can learn more when you are fully focused. So thank you so much. Now let's go into the 10,000 hours. Have you ever heard, and just put it here in the chat, have you ever heard about the 10,000 hours? 10,000 hours of, mastery. Have you ever heard it? Just type here in the chat. Let me see. Who has heard about the 10,000 hours of mastery? Yes, Alexander. Can you tell us more or less what book is this? And if you don't know it, that's okay. Let me see. Who else?
I can't remember the name of the book, but I know the principle. You can become a master of anything if you put the 10,000 hours in the work in this topic, in that topic.
Yes. Now, this is called, let me tell you it's called the outliers. You need to go outliers. There are many PDFs you don't have. Hey, Nathaniel, man, boss is here. Sir, most respect. Guys, I want you guys to meet Nathaniel, one of our corporate team members. He's amazing. He's one of the men out of many. We have customer support. We have one, two, three, three people. We have also different, but Nathaniel, if you want to say a couple words to people here before we get started, say hello, and thank you for being here, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Thank you very much for this privilege to say hi to the team. I want to appreciate everyone who is on this call this evening. I've been working with all of you for a while, and you've really been amazing partners and customers. And thank you, Boss Danny, for this privilege working with you also. And I'm glad being on this call this evening because I'll really learn a lot as well. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So we're not going to be long here, I promise you, because everybody has to do things. Thank you, Nathaniel. Amazing, superstar. Thank you so much. Now, so there is a name behind people when you go to customer support. There are people, they're not machines. And to say the least, if you have teams or if this is your first time in our training, treat them well because they're good people. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. And today we're going to talk about the principle of the outliers, which is a book that I recommend that you read. If you go to the World Wide Web on Google or whatever, you might be able to find it on PDF. There are some people that give this out for free. If you have the ability to buy the book, buy it. It's amazing. But to sum it up, 10,000 hours of mastery create, success. How is that? In network marketing, we have several pillars that will carry us. And I'm going to tell you one thing. The very first one is your mindset. Because there's going to be a lot of hardships. It's like a journey. And now I want you to imagine, as I am speaking, a journey to a gold mine. This is literally our journey. Our journey starts when we are, let's say, in a very ugly, mountain that has nothing but a desert, and it has animals, it has wild animals. And that's how we are in network marketing when we start. And when we don't have a map to know where we're going, we will never, never find our path to the mine, the gold mine, which is the success, which is what we want. And I want you to picture the gold mine as everything you want out of your business in network marketing, specifically in NH Global. Now, and I'm going to be very honest, there's a lot of shiny objects. You can go in and have in your mind, I want this, I want success, I want an apartment, a house, I want vacations, I want many, many things. But here's the but. Everything has a but. If you don't focus, it does not matter how much you want it, how much hungry you are, how bad you're working at the things, you're never going to get there if you do not focus. There's going to be distractions from family members, and this doesn't apply to you, Nathaniel. You need to leave. You are a superstar. It applies to us, the network, okay? We need to negotiate with our family that we're embarking. Those of you who really want it, who really want to make 5,000 euros, 10,000 euros a month, 20,000 euros a month, 100,000 euros a month. It is possible. If you think here, well, Danny, I don't know if it's going to be possible for me. You're saying 1,000 euros. I barely make 500 euros. There is not many jobs in my country that can pay me $100. There's not many jobs in my hometown that can actually get me to 300 euros or dollars. I get it. But let me tell you one thing. From a person that came from nowhere, from being broke in the US, which is one of the hardest places to be broke in because everything is expensive, with no family, with no friends around, and literally nothing, from being a news anchor and having a really high successful paying job to zero. I'm telling you that it's possible if you are hungry and if you focus. The problem with so many of us is that we get distracted with family stuff, with, we have a lot of drama in, our job. If you have a job, consider yourself blessed. I was not I was unemployed when I started in network marketing to do really, really good. And that is probably the best place to be broke. But if you're not broke, it's going to be even harder for you because you need to have a motivation to get out and make things happen. Now imagine you're in the mountain, you need a guidance. If you have a mentor, you're blessed. I had no mentor. I had no mentor. I was just hungry and broke. So I had to find a way. And I found it. It took me a long time, but I found it. But if you have a guide, if you have a map, which is a mentor, which is a company, which is the pathway, the compensation plan, it's going to be easier. Now, I want you to imagine this. You're walking through this path, and give me a second. You're walking through this path, and I'm just making some notes because I want to show you something in a minute. You're walking through this path, and there's going to be a lot of distractions. The job, the family, somebody gets sick. I'm going to go to a holiday. You know, the worst thing that can happen, and I'm going to, like, I hope you guys forgive me if you're in Europe. You guys don't get it. Like, honestly. Probably Nathaniel will get it because we come from an underdeveloped country, both of us. There's no help. We have no vacations. You want to eat. Bro, that's how we live in Mexico, in Nigeria. You want to freaking eat. The least thing you want, the least thing you're thinking about is going to the freaking beach. This is the least thing you're thinking because you're broke, because you can't eat, because your stomach is hungry. I don't know about you guys, but I come from a place where I've been hungry, where I have been with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days and I don't eat. And if you don't take your business that way, like, I want to tell you one thing. You're not going to make it. You in Europe, the thing that is crippling most people in Europe is that you have it very easy. There is social security, there is a lot of programs, there is same thing here in the US. Here, when I was broke and broken, I was going from one church to another church trying to see if I could get milk for my kids and diapers. Now, I want you to focus because those are distractions, but those things that broke me made me focus. So you don't have to be broke. You don't have to be in a desperate situation for you to be successful. You need to learn. Now, imagine you're yourself in this journey going to the mine. You have a map. You do have a map. You have a rewards plan. And you have a mentor. You have Dino, you have me, and you have your sponsor. You have us. And sadly, 11 people out of 2,900 people in our community are here. Most of those almost 3,000 people who are partners quit, or they're coasting, or they're enjoying their free ride of 1,000 euros doing nothing, which is fine. You know, that's what we designed this plan for. So you can just build and then coast if you want. But it's sad that this opportunity has a potential for you to go and fulfill your wildest dreams, but we guys are not taking it, seriously. Like, I include myself. So I'm gonna ask you to imagine, go to the mountain, we're with our map, and we are just digging. We're in the mine. We got to the mine, and we need to go and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000 times just go and dig, 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 dig. What does digging means? It means finding people. It means going to have conversations. It has nothing else to do. And until we do the 10,000 hours of finding prospects, 10,000 hours of talking to new people, 10,000 hours of enrolling people, 10,000 hours of getting people started, 10,000 hours of guiding them through the website, 10,000 hours to help them to be successful, 10,000 hours to go and be on the chat with them, analyzing how they reply to people like Maria and many of you have. We are on a plan and we're showing you how to reply to people real time. Until you get those 10,000 hours, I don't care if you've been in network marketing for 100 years. You will not be successful. And that is the same principle. When we go to the mine, you need to go dig, 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 dig. And most people quit and they say, this mine has no money. And they quit, they go somewhere else. And the problem is that you might be like about this much centimeters from digging, into the gold and you quit. That's a lot of people nowadays, not only in our company, but in many companies. I've seen leaders, world leaders, and I'm going to close with this because I want you to soak this in. The main point is that you need to be consistent and you need to apply 10,000 hours to each of the steps to go and get a partner. I'm going to give you the secret sauce to success. It's not in customers. The secret sauce is for you to get leaders. And if you're not getting a leader every day, you will be broke very soon. Very soon. Probably not right now. The customers will come. Everybody knows how to get a customer. It's very easy. But that is the secret to success in network marketing. And, to just really, really leave you with this. This is the main thing I wanted to tell you. The main thing. Consistency. Efforts, because once you have 10,000 hours on all of these things I am telling you, you will get to your reward, or you will get to your reward. Mark my words. If you apply your efforts, if you are consistently talking to new people, not the same people, not your old team that quit, just 3 days ago, don't leave them. Yes, be kind and help them when they need. But you need to go and talk to new people, those who say no 6 months ago, those who say no 15 days ago. Just visit with them, say hello, be a friend. Constantly get to know new people, online, offline, online, offline. And I close with this, and we're going to go to the personalities. Once you have the 10,000 hours, how much is that in a day? Let me tell you. You will never be successful until you don't have these hours, and you're going to be like, Danny, but I've been in network marketing 30 years. Good for you. But if you don't apply those 10,000 hours, let's say that a day, I don't know, you dedicate 2 hours a day to talk to people. And this is a lot. Like if you're saying, well, I work my business like 7 hours. Yes, but are you talking to people? Are you enrolling people? Are you training people? No. Divided, let me see. So let's say that you work 6 days, 12 hours a week times 4, that's 48 hours. 12 hours a day, a week, I'm sorry. Times 4 a month, 48 hours a month. Is nothing. Now, divide 10,000 hours between 48 hours, you will need approximately 208 months to be successful if you only take a little bit of time to talk to people, which is 17 years. So you know why you're not successful? Because you do not apply the time. Period. This is math, nothing else. The more time you apply, the faster you get to success. The longer that you want to wait to start doing your list, to start restarting your business every single month, the longer it will take. And sometimes we don't even know if we have 17 years of our life. We don't even know. But if you want to go faster, then just do the math. 10,000 divided in whatever, and you will get to see. And mark my words, you can be a professional at anything in less than a year. You can. If every single day you're just sharp, just digging, hustling. So that is what I wanted to say in terms of the 10,000 hours. Now, I'm going to go in the next 5 minutes into personalities. And I want you to type here in the chat, do you know what type personality do you have? Just say yes or no. Do you know there's 4 main personalities? There are many tests. And right now I'm going to make you a short test, and I can even do a poll. Let me see. Yellow, okay. I usually develop them into different categories, and I'm just gonna let me just start a poll. Let me see. What do you like to do in business and life? Let me just put it here, and you're gonna type it here in the poll. Choice number one, help people. There's one, this is the first type of personality, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Some people say yellow, but I have another categorization. Help people, socialize, and warm people's hearts. Now, the second one is those people who are, analyzers. Analyze facts, check registrations to see if I can be successful, and do exact math to success. These are the emeralds. Then there's another type. Just think about it while I'm telling you this, and you're gonna see the poll in a second. The other one is those who like to have fun. I like to have fun, travel, and make money while I do fun stuff. These people are called the sapphires. And I'm gonna give a quick explanation. Okay, and the last one, and I'm typing it here. It's called and if it's not properly written, my apologies, but I'll give you the right explanation later. The last one is that you like to have good stuff, eat what you want, have freedom, dress to the best and impress, look like $1 million. And there's several combinations. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to be one specific one, but you need to pick the one that you're the most identified with. These last ones, they're called the rubies. And personalities. Okay. Now I'm going to launch it. You're gonna see it now. The first one is, just open it up. The first one is to help people, socialize, warm people's hearts. I want to know who you are, and most of you, I probably know it. That's a pearl. Analyze facts, checks registrations, do exact math, the science people, and how does it work, and all of the ins and outs of the ingredients. That's the emeralds. Number 3 is the people who are the sapphires. They like to have fun, travel, make money while they do fun stuff. And number 4 is those who like the good stuff. Eat what you want, go to the best restaurants, have freedom, dress to impress, look like $1 million, compete and win. Let me see. It's required. We have 11 people, so go ahead and participate. Maria, I don't know if you could help them. Does everybody see the poll? Can you please confirm here in the chat? And when you have voted, just say me, or say type number 1 in the chat if you have voted, so we can move forward. Let's move forward because we need your vote so we can finish the meeting. Okay, Alexander voted. Who else voted? Let me see. There's another person that voted. Tia voted. Who else? Let me see. That's it. We have 3 people who voted out of 10. Let's go. Come on. Like if you're not on, I will understand it. So that'll let me know how many people are actually watching this training. Who else? Come on, Luis, you can vote. I know you can vote. Just pick one of the things. Can you guys see the poll or not? If you're in your phone, you need to look at the screen on the bottom. There should be like some red kind of stuff. You need to click on it. Maria voted. Who else? We have 4 people. Let's give it 1 more minute and then we're gonna move forward. Nathaniel, vote, bro. Go vote. You also need to vote. Do you know how to? Can you guys see it? Yes, Alitza voted. Who else? Serbia voted first time in the history. Alrighty, so Serbia is completely voted. Okay, 5. Let's wait 1 more minute. Alrighty. And the poll is, okay, so 5 out of 10 people voted. We're just gonna leave it like that. It's okay. It's okay. If you didn't vote it, I'm disappointed, but I'll still love you. Anyways, we're gonna move forward and I'm gonna explain you. Open up the poll. I want you to open up the poll. There's like on the side of your screen, there's like a little, like on the bottom, there are many options and they look like some bars. So you can, if you, okay, 7 people. Okay, I take that back. I'm very, very proud of you. So most people in this room are people who actually, and Ronki, please go ahead and vote. We are having a poll. I know that you just joined. Samuel Jackson, have you voted? Amabella, have you voted? Maria, come on and vote. And Luis, I know you are not speaking too much English, but go ahead and vote. Okay, Samuel voted. Everybody voted. Okay. In this room, and I'm gonna tell you why, what you need. Those of you who are pearls, you are very special because a lot of people follow you and you can move masses. The same thing as the people who like to have fun. I want you to tell me what you are. Are you a pearl or you are a sapphire? I'm sorry. Just put it here in the chat if you're a pearl so I can know, and if you're a sapphire. If you're a pearl, you have the ability to mobilize people because you care and people know you care. Maria is a pearl. Who else? Because I can't see it, unfortunately. I don't know why. Sapphire, Alexander. There's 2 other sapphires. Who are you, sapphires? Let me see who is another sapphire. Pearls. Characteristics. Loving, caring, they sense, they feel, and they're very empathetic. Sapphires. You know, they like to have fun. They do care for people, but they're like, you know, oh, let's go have fun. Let's go to the party, or let's create a party in my home, or, you know, let's just go and meet more people. Let's have fun. Let's go to the beach. Let's go here. Let's go there. That's how they are wired. That's how you are wired. And you should not change it. And the pearls, usually, Alitza's a pearl. Alitza and most people who are pearls, they get taken advantage of. Stop doing that. You know, don't just help everybody because people abuse you. You need to use that ability to build business. Now, those who are analyzers and those who are like into the science of things, well, it's gonna be very hard for them to build business. But they will be successful because people know that they don't move until they have all together, you know, they have analyzed everything. Those who are sapphires and especially pearls, those 2 types of personalities which are here in the room are the ones that have the easiest path to success alongside with the rubies. If you're an emerald or if you have in your team emeralds, it's going to be very hard to move them. Not impossible, but it's not gonna be easy for them to be successful in business. For getting customers, no problem. But if you're a sapphire, you need to also learn a couple of things. And I'm gonna give you some of those things, because what can you do with who you are and how to look for other people? You need to have those 5 personalities in your team. If you have your funnel, if you don't have your funnel, go to your back office. You're gonna be able to find it on the left side. Follow the instructions, and then you'll get your funnel. You're gonna get to see that this funnel has a script for every personality. Now, what can you do as a sapphire to build business? You want to be able to communicate with your excitement that things are fun, that they're amazing. You can communicate easily to those who are pearls, who are people who care, because these 2 personalities go very well together. But I'm going to give you a secret to you both. You need to, if you want to go fast, you need to have a combination of a whole bunch of rubies, which are the people who are liking the money and having the best dress to impress. They will make you go faster. It's scary to talk to them, but they will make you go faster. You need to make a list out of those personalities. Who has this personality, and you need to go and find those who are rubies first. Then you need to go and look for those who are pearls and sapphires, both at the same time. And then at the end, you look for the emeralds, because honestly, it's hard to function with people who are emeralds, because they are stubborn and they usually are very skeptical. But if you're able to have somebody in your team which is an emerald, you're gonna have the validation in your team. So you need everybody. Now, how can you identify people and how can you talk to them? And I'm gonna give you this in the next 3 minutes. Number 1, you need to ask questions. What do people think about? 4 questions. And with this, you identify the personality of a person in less than 5 minutes. How do you see them, or what do you think about, helping others? And you can ask these questions randomly in a conversation. Do you like, to know about the science of our products? Or what would you like to know first? And they'll tell you. If you have a person that is constantly asking for questions about the registrations and is it legal, is this a pyramid scheme or something like that, you have an emerald. A person that is always dressing fun and having, that is the life of the party, but you will know who they are. And those who dress to impress, those who are very successful, they are your rubies, and they want to be in network marketing too. But you need to cater to all of them. After you give a presentation, after you get them through the funnel, in the funnel, you'll know what personality they are, so you can talk to them later on. For those of you who want to know how to talk to a pearl, just type number 2 here in the chat. Type to number 2, how to talk to a pearl. In the next 1 minute, I'm gonna give you this, even if you don't put 2. What I will do, if it's my first introduction to them, after I talk to them about the family and I created a bond with them, it could be in a day or it could be during a week that you warm up this contact. Or if it's somebody that you know very well, hey, let's meet for coffee. I would love to talk to you. There are some things that you could help us with. We need your help. And since I need your help, let's meet, okay? Can you tell me more about, no, let's just go for coffee. You'll know there, and then we'll talk. That is how you get an appointment with the pearl, because they will help you. For sure, they'll help you because they care for you. How to talk to an emerald. If it's your friend, or if it's kind of like your friend, you tell them, hey, I respect what you do. You're amazing. You have, they're probably an accountant or a biologist or maybe even an attorney. I need you to analyze something with me. I have something that is great, is amazing. I'm rebranding what I'm doing. If you're not new in the business, if you're new, You tell them, hey, I'm starting something amazing and I want you to analyze it. Does that make sense? Number 3, how to talk to a sapphire. Hey, bro. Hey, friend. I got something really exciting to tell you. I would love to share something with you. Let's go for coffee or let's meet up and let's go have some fun because there's something that I really, really want you to see. Because we're gonna have fun. If this is something you like, I have a project. Don't say opportunity. I have a project, and it involves a lot of meetings. We're gonna meet a lot of people, but I want you to see it before you can say yes or no. What is it? Let's just meet. Let's just have fun. You just invite them for coffee or whatever. And for those who are rubies, if you see that they're more successful than you, what you do is you need to ask for their opinion. You need to tell them, hey, I know you are a visionary. I know you have done amazing things in business, and I want your opinion on something. I want your opinion. And I think that, there's a project I'm working on where, I know that it's challenging for me. That's why I need your opinion. But there's a lot of good business in it. And, potentially it could be something where you can have it as one of another source of income, another source of investment that is coming to you every single day. Then I'll be like, oh, really? And you know what? If it's not interesting for you, that's fine. I still need your opinion. You meet with them. Beer invite, that's fine. That's totally fine. And then you talk business. First of all, when you meet people, you don't need to have like these big things. You can't even have your phone. Talk to them. Talk to them. Or even on text, we're actually is even better if they can meet. Not everybody can meet right now. There's ice and snow. Get on a text chat. Like, I want to talk to you. When do you have a minute? And then you take them through the entire thing. I'm not gonna give you everything here because I know that Dino has some stuff that he will teach you. But up until today, this is how we talk to personalities. I know that you have a lot of questions. I'm going to invite you to go back to 1 or 2 weeks ago that Dino was giving some specific instructions. That is where you're going to apply what is next of what I just taught you today. So thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week. And let's go and help a lot of people and have fun. Let me see. I'm gonna show you all the results here. You see it? Yes. Okay. And we'll see you very soon. Let's go and crush it. Let's go and get you 10,000 hours. Bye-bye for now.